The Justice Society. Every city has its secrets. Seattle has too many. On a stormy night, high above the city streets, the wind howls through the concrete canyons of downtown Seattle. Dark clouds race across the sky, and mist weaves between the towering skyscrapers. An enormous American flag whips violently in the cold wind atop one of the tallest buildings. In the shadows of the rooftop terrace, a figure stands motionless. The faint glow of a distant neon sign slowly reveals her face. This is Sofia Reyes, 35 years old, a former military intelligence operative with 8 years of experience in Afghanistan and Iraq. Her eyes are focused, determined. An ultra-thin laptop rests open on the terrace ledge, lines of blue code illuminating her face as she works. The police scanner crackles in the background, transmitting endless calls about crimes happening across the city. Sofia listens, searching for patterns, searching for prey. She's hunting rats, corrupt politicians, criminals protected by the system, people who believe they're above the law. Tonight, she's not hunting alone. The ordinary world. Across town, in a modest apartment, 28-year-old Alexa stands before a wall covered with newspaper clippings about unsolved crimes. Red strings connect photographs of corrupt politicians on a whiteboard. Her long red hair is tied back in a ponytail, her athletic frame tense with frustration. 3 months ago, Alexa was a police officer. 3 months ago, she discovered that the system she'd sworn to protect was part of the problem. She'd witnessed her superior officer accepting an envelope of cash in a dark parking garage. When she tried to report it, she was threatened, intimidated, and ultimately forced to resign. Now she works alone, methodically cleaning her handgun with its silencer attachment, while a police scanner transmits calls in the background. She reaches for her compound bow with its red laser sight, but her hands tremble slightly. She's not ready, not yet. Her laptop suddenly chimes with an alert. An encrypted email appears on screen. "I know what you're trying to do. I can help. S." An hour later, Alexa enters an abandoned cafe in the early morning darkness, moving cautiously through the shadows. At a table in the back corner sits Sofia, her laptop displaying multiple surveillance camera feeds. "You're good at following leads, but terrible at covering your digital tracks." Alexa's defensive posture softens as Sofia reveals who she is, a former military intelligence operative who learned that sometimes the orders they receive aren't the right ones. Sofia projects images on the wall showing Alexa over the past few days, attempting to surveil suspects, trying to break into systems, always pulling back at the last moment. "You have courage, but no method. You have ideals, but no technique. I saw you on Union Street 2 days ago. That drug dealer, you could have stopped him, but you froze." Alexa admits the truth. She was a police officer with rules, procedures, backup. Now she's alone, adrift without the structure that once defined her. Sofia stands and walks closer. She too tried to do this alone at first. She nearly died 3 times. She learned that real justice requires strategy, resources, and partners you can trust. On her laptop, Sofia shows evidence of dozens of cases she's solved over the past 2 years. Traffickers, murderers, corrupt officials, all the people the system let escape. But she's discovered something bigger, a network of corruption connecting politicians, businessmen, and corrupt police officers throughout Seattle. It's too big for one person, she explains. I need someone with your determination, and you need someone to teach you how to channel that anger efficiently. She reveals her most recent discovery. Yesterday, she hacked into the city council system and uncovered an embezzlement scheme affecting thousands of families. But there's a time limit. They're moving the money in 72 hours. If they don't act, the evidence disappears. Sofia extends her hand. The Justice Society. That's what I call this. We're not vigilantes. We're seekers of justice. Are you in? Alexa looks at Sofia's hand, then at the images of corrupt politicians on the screen. She grasps Sofia's hand firmly. Teach me, she says. Training and preparation. The next day, Sofia brings Alexa to a secret warehouse converted into an operations base. It's equipped with surveillance technology, weapons, and a training area. Welcome to headquarters, Sofia announces. Here you'll learn 3 things: precision, patience, and planning. The training montage begins with intensity. At a makeshift shooting range, Sofia teaches Alexa to fire under pressure. Your gun has a silencer, but that doesn't mean you should always use it. Every shot has consequences. In infiltration training, Sofia creates scenarios simulating break-ins. You have 30 seconds before the guard makes his rounds. Move like a ghost or get captured. Your choice. Alexa fails twice, but succeeds on the 3rd attempt. She teaches her basic hacking skills and how to use interception equipment. It's not enough to have muscles and aim. You need to understand the digital battlefield. Cameras, alarms, communications, everything has vulnerabilities. When they train with the compound bow and laser sight, Alexa demonstrates natural talent. Sofia is impressed. This you already master. Silent, precise, non-lethal if you don't want it to be. Good. Finally, Sofia shows her the blowgun with sedative darts, explaining the proper dosage. 10 seconds to take effect. Aim for the neck or arm, never the chest. Exhausted but determined, Alexa catches the water bottle Sofia tosses to her. When do we start the real mission? Sofia allows herself a small smile. Tomorrow night. But first, I need to introduce you to our contacts. That evening, at a discreet bar, Sofia and Alexa meet 2 men in a dark corner. Marcus Williams, a 40-year-old African-American detective, cynical but principled. James Chen, a 35-year-old Asian-American, more optimistic, formerly with the police department. We've been passing cases to Sofia for a year, James explains. Cases that get archived for lack of evidence or lack of public interest. Marcus adds bitterly that he joined the police to protect people, not to protect dirty politicians. James places a dossier on the table. The current case, City Councilman Richard Donovan. On the surface, he's a champion of housing reform. In reality, Sofia's laptop reveals, he's diverting 60% of funds designated for homeless shelters. The money flows to offshore accounts. How many families were hurt? Alexa asked, her voice tight. More than 500 people are still living on the streets, waiting for the shelters promised 2 years ago, James replied. Alexa clenches her fists, controlled rage building inside her. Marcus explains that Donovan is untouchable. He has connections to the mayor, judges, even the chief of police. Any formal investigation gets blocked before it begins. That's why they're going to conduct an informal investigation. Tomorrow, Donovan meets with his accountant at a private office. They'll intercept, collect evidence, and ensure he doesn't escape. Sofia looks directly at Alexa. Last chance to back out. Starting tomorrow, you cross a line. There's no going back. Alexa doesn't hesitate. I crossed that line when I discovered my superiors were selling justice. I'm in. The mission. The following night, back at the base, Sofia and Alexa prepare their equipment while reviewing the plan. Donovan's office is on the 15th floor, private security in the lobby and on the floor, cameras in every corridor. Sofia displays a 3D holographic blueprint of the building. She'll go in first, remotely neutralize the security systems. Alexa will enter through the fire escape at the back door, guided by communicator. What if something goes wrong? Alexa asks. Something always does, Sofia replies. That's why you're taking the blowgun and bow, non-lethal unless necessary. Our mission is evidence, not vengeance. Sofia hands Alexa a special USB drive. When connected to Donovan's computer, her program will copy everything in 90 seconds. Documents, emails, transactions, everything. At 11 p.m., they're in position. Sofia sits in an equipment-filled van, monitoring everything on multiple screens. Alexa, dressed entirely in black, hides on the fire escape. Camera system on loop. Sofia's voice comes through the earpiece. You have 5 minutes. Move. Alexa climbs silently, reaching the back door and using lock-picking tools to open it. The corridor stretches empty before her, dimly lit. She advances, pressed against the wall. Guard making rounds. Hide, now, Sofia warns. Alexa ducks into an empty office, heart pounding. The guard passes without noticing her. Clear. Next corridor to the left. Donovan's office is the third door. Alexa advances, but suddenly hears voices. She conceals herself behind a large plant. Through the shadows, she sees Councilman Donovan, 50 years old, expensive suit, arrogant bearing, talking on his phone. I don't care what you have to do, Donovan says into the phone. The money needs to be out of the country by Friday. Yes, all the accounts. He enters his office, still on the call. Alexa whispers into her communicator. He's here. Change of plans? No, Sofia responds. This is better. Wait for him to finish the call, then act. Alexa prepares the blowgun, loading it with a sedative dart. She breathes deeply, remembering her training. Patience, wait for the right moment. One mistake, and everything is lost. Donovan ends his call and walks to an electronic safe on the wall. Alexa sees her opportunity. Now, she whispers. She enters silently and fires the blowgun. Donovan feels the sting, spins around, but he's already staggering. What? Who? He manages before collapsing onto the sofa, unconscious. Alexa runs to the computer and connects the USB drive. Timer started. 90 seconds. Watch the door. Sofia instructs. Alexa keeps watch as the progress bar climbs. 25%, 50%. The guard's radio echoes in the corridor. Sector B, all clear? Heading to Sector C. Guard approaching, Alexa says tensely. 60 seconds. Hold on. 75%. Footsteps approaching. 85%. Sofia. Almost. 95. Complete. Disconnect and get out. Alexa yanks out the USB drive, but hears the doorknob turning. She rolls behind the sofa in the last second. A guard enters. Mr. Donovan, is everything? He sees Donovan unconscious and reaches for his radio. Central, we have a problem in... Alexa emerges and fires another sedative dose. The guard falls. 2 down. We need to leave now, Alexa says urgently. Alarm wasn't triggered. Exit through the stairs. Fast. Alexa runs down the corridor, but more guards emerge from the elevator. There! Stop! Alexa doesn't stop. She grabs her compound bow with laser sight and fires an arrow that cuts the service elevator cable, creating a barrier. She keeps running. Fire escape 20 meters ahead, Sofia guides her. She reaches it and descends at speed. Guards try to follow. She reaches ground level and sees Sofia's van. "Picking up a ride," she shouts, jumping into the van. Sofia accelerates away into the night. Inside the moving van, Alexa catches her breath while Sofia drives, a subtle smile on her face. "For a first real mission, not bad," Sofia comments. "Not bad? I almost got caught," Alexa protests, still tense. "But you weren't, and you got the data. That's what matters." Sofia stops at a secure location and connects the USB drive to her laptop. Files appear on the screen, compromising emails, bank transactions, fraudulent contracts. "Jackpot," Sofia says with satisfaction. This is enough to bring down Donovan and 5 other people connected to him. "And now?" asks Alexa. "Now I organize everything and send it to Catherine. Tomorrow morning, this will be on the front page." Sofia looks at Alexa with pride. "You did well. You kept your cool, adapted when you needed to. That's what real justice means." "How many people will get their lives back because of this?" asks Alexa. "Hundreds. And this is just the beginning." Alexa looks out the window, her determination renewed. The Justice Society. I like the name, but we're going to need more people. "One step at a time," Sofia replies. "First, we celebrate the victory. Then, we hunt the next rat." Epilogue. The next morning, the news breaks across Seattle. A television reporter announces, "Scandal rocks Seattle City Council. Councilman Richard Donovan was arrested this morning on charges of embezzling public funds." Images show Donovan being led away by police. Leaked documents reveal a corruption scheme involving millions of dollars designated for social programs. At a discreet cafe, Alexa and Sofia watch the coverage, blending in with the morning crowd. "It worked," Alexa says quietly. "It always works when you have the right evidence," Sofia replies. A message arrives from James. "Welcome to the team. 5 more cases waiting for you." "Do we already have the next one?" Alexa asks. Sofia smiles. Justice doesn't take breaks. She opens her laptop, showing a new dossier. Operation Hunting Rats, Phase 2. "But first, you need more training. You still have much to learn." Alexa's expression is determined. "Then teach me everything. Every corrupt politician, every criminal protected by the system, we're going to hunt them all." Sofia and Alexa exchange looks of complicity and determination. "Welcome, officially, to the Justice Society, Alexa," Sofia says. The screen fades to black. The Justice Society will continue hunting rats. Episode 2, coming soon. Thanks for watching.